Hi, today we'll be learning about the four-wheel drive mechanism on an automobile with the help of a layout. This is an animation which shows the layout of the transmission system of a four-wheel drive automobile. Here you can see this is the front axle and this is the rear axle. This is the front right hand side wheel and this is the front left hand side wheel, and this is the rear right hand side wheel and this is the rear left hand side wheel, and this is actually the frame or the chassis. So let's see the basic components which helps drive an automobile, uh, which are mounted on the chassis. So first we have the engine, or it is also called as the prime mover. So the prime mover is actually supplying the required power for all the mechanisms in an automobile to function, or the prime mover or the engine is providing the drive for all the mechanism in an automobile. And next to the engine we have the flywheel. This is a rotating disc. This is connected towards the engine's crankshaft, and as the engine powers, the flywheel rotates in the same RPM of that of the crankshaft. So this is the power takeoff point, or from the flywheel actually we are taking the power for the functioning of other mechanisms. And towards the flywheel a clutch is connected, because this is a manual transmission mechanism explained. So a clutch is connected towards the flywheel, so this engages the flywheel with the gearbox. So the red marked is the engine, here the orange colored is the flywheel, the green is the clutch. So as the clutch engages towards the flywheel, the drive from the engine reaches the flywheel is transmitted towards the gearbox. So the yellow colored is the gearbox, and the gearbox is connected towards a transfer box. Here, which is blue colored marked, is the transfer box. So transfer box is the mechanism which is transferring the power from the engine, which is routed through the gearbox towards the propeller shaft and both the rear axles. So in a four-wheel drive mechanism, all the four wheels are getting drive. As you know that in a two-wheel drive mechanism, either the front axle is getting the drive or the rear axle is getting the drive. But in a four-wheel drive mechanism, both the front axle and the rear axle is getting its drive. So through this transfer box, this is a propeller shaft. As you can see, this long black colored shaft is the propeller shaft, and it has four universal joints. This light blue colored four universal joints are actually linked towards it, because this propeller shaft is not straight, it has some angular twist, and also it requires to take vibrations when an automobile is riding. So to accommodate that vibrations, these universal joints are connected in between. So in the front axle we have a differential, this is the front axle differential, and in the rear axle also we have a differential. So the drive coming from the engine, which is routed through the transfer port, reaches the front axle differential and also the rear axle differential. That means both the front axle and the rear axle is getting the drive. That means the front right hand side wheel, the front left hand side wheel, and also the rear right hand side wheel and the rear left hand side wheel is getting the drive. That means all the four wheels are getting the drive. So this is called a four-wheel drive mechanism. So I believe you got an idea about the four-wheel drive mechanisms and the systems involved in it, and you are clear about the layout also. For more engineering or automobile related videos, you can visit my blog, that is www.techtricsinfo.com, or for technical videos you can visit my YouTube channel, that is www.youtube.com/techtricsinfo. You can also click the subscribe button above the video to get daily updates as I upload more training videos. Thanks for watching this video.